So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
no
Okay.
worries. So my
Uh-huh.
family comes from the Lower Ninth Ward. So I'm like third generation Creole,
Uh-huh.
and where I grew up at, in the Lower Ninth Ward, I grew up on Catherine Avenue in St. Claude, and
Uh-huh.
Fats Domino lived 2 blocks from my grandparents' house. So
Wow.
yeah, I remember as a little boy, she would walk me to the snowball stand, and Fats used to be sitting on the porch and would talk to everybody and wave. And then what's ironic about that is that later on, in my work, I was basically commissioned to do a portrait of Dave Bartholomew, who wrote
Oh,
all
okay.
my music.
Uh-huh.
So I had the opportunity of meeting with Dave before he passed. You know, I believe he passed his on his 100th birthday, right after he turned 100.
Isn't
And
that something?
I had the opportunity to meet with him, and I told him the story, and he was just like, it's ironic. And then what's really ironic is my godfather was Thomas Jefferson. He was a famous trumpet player from New Orleans, and
See,
him.
I thought you meant you were a descendant of the president.
No, 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 no. It's a jazz. So come to find out, him and Thomas studied together,
Oh, okay,
jazz.
okay.
And then when I finally had a chance to meet with Dave, I brought Tom's name up because Tom passed like in the '90s, and I told him, I said, do you know a musician named Thomas Jefferson? I said, that's my godfather, and he just looked at me and like something knocked the wind out of him. He was like, man, I haven't heard that name in years. He's like, that was my best friend, and we
Uh-huh.
studied music together. And his son Don was in the house, and his daddy got choked up. He started getting emotional, and his son was like, my friend Don was his son was like, what's going on, pops? You all right? And he was like, man, I haven't heard that name in so long, and I brought back so many memories, and so when I did his portrait, we brought it in, we took the pics and everything. He went and got his trumpet, and he wasn't doing any interviews no more. Like he was retired, but he went and got his horn and his cup, and he posed with me with the painting, and um
Wow.
he looked at Don and was like, man, where this cat's been, man? Why you haven't brought him
Right.
around?
Wow. What a
Yeah,
story.
and then I
And
told him the story about, growing up down the street from Fats Domino, and I would listen to the music during Mardi Gras time, and they would play it in the streets. And so the whole thing just like comes full circle, Jamaica and New Orleans music and me growing up in that jazz scene.
and so you said you come from a Creole culture. So my question is, what is Creole? Are you black? Are you white?
I'm
Are you left?
multiracial. I'm
Multi.
multiracial.
So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
ethnicities? What ethnicities go into Creole?
Um, I would say African American,
Mhm.
French,
French,
yeah, and a Native American.
Native American. Okay,
Yeah, so
okay, yeah.
I have all of that in my family, and so the African American side was on my grandfather's side, and
Hmm.
then beyond that, my great grandmother was Native American. Like she had
Ah,
plants all the way down here, like
wow.
yeah, and then the French side was on my grandmother's side, so they're Canadian French.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
They came from
Canadian French.
Canada and they came down to New Orleans and
Okay.
lived in like Lafayette and yeah. So, but
Oh,
in New Orleans, it's like it's always a diverse mixture. You have Dominican, you have so many different cultures, and growing up, nobody really got involved in like what are you specifically. It's just
uh,
basically like you're Creole. Like it was
right,
an
right.
identity thing.
Uh huh. Part and just part of the culture. Okay. See, looks like Pam. Thank you, Steve. Pam has joined. Oh, she's connecting to audio. So hopefully she will. So when Pam joins, we'll officially get started. Welcome everybody, and then Rico will trickle in.
Cool.
Because she's the one that has to work there. But thank you for educating. And I'm sure, Pam.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Greetings,
Hi. Can
greetings,
you turn your camera on?
blessings,
Uh,
blessings.
Blessings.
Happy
All
birthday.
right. Yes. Hi, Queen. Happy
Happy
birthday, Queen.
birthday to us.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday to us.
That's the earth flag.
And Pam will bless us with the song soon. Okay, so we'll start. Rica is going to trickle in a few minutes. So good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sheila Moody, and I have a Fancy Lady Music channel on YouTube. Check it out. This will be posted on it. And we're just here to celebrate all of our birthdays. It's my birthday too. And it's also the birthday of one of Jamaica's leading vocalists, often described as the Whitney Houston of Jamaica, writer, singer, songwriter, producer,
Wow.
Miss Pamela Hall. Pamela Hall.
Ooh.
And Rica Newell, who will join us in a few, as you know, started out as a vocalist professionally with Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers back in the 90s. And she has just been just a huge, crucial part of their sound. And then she went on to tour with Stephen Marley. Her birthday is February 1st as well. So when we found out, ironically, that we all met at a Ziggy Marley show, because Pam, I think, was replacing Sharon, filling in for Sharon on maternity leave. So it was Erica, Pam, and Sadella. That's the picture that you see behind us, because I don't think Sophie took this picture, but one summer, a bunch of us writers and photographers just followed Ziggy's band all over California. It was just a group of writers and photographers, and like people like Stephen, very attached to the music, and very loving and supportive and enthralled by the music. So we all toured, followed this band, because you had so many beautiful, brilliant musicians in the band, along with the children of icon Bob Marley. You also had the stellar group of musicians. One might join us. I think he was called away on the recording session, but I'll announce who it is if they don't show up, so that Pam could be surprised. So Pam and Rica have just been like a center and anchor for reggae for me for decades. So we decided to continue the tradition of the annual birthday Zoom. So today, one of our special guests is Stephen Anson, and he's done incredible 3D reggae portraits. Can you introduce yourself and tell us?
Greetings. I'm Stephen Anson. I'm a three-dimensional artist out of New Orleans, residing in San Antonio right now, and just happy to be here.
Oh, welcome. It's good to meet you.
Blessings.
And Pam, can you introduce your brother, Ray Hall?
Oh, Ray's here.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey! Yeah, this is my little brother, Raymond, and he's an architect, but he sings also.
He's an architect that sings. That's great. Thank you for joining us. And since Sophie's audio is not working, but she can hear, but she can't speak. Sophie, I know Sophie as a photographer who has photographed the Marleys and so many artists, Burning Spear, Jimmy Cliff, all around the world. And she also has a radio show on KPFA, Sophie Wa Nairobi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, even though I've known her for years, but don't kill me. You could, Sophie, if you want, you could add your bio to the chat so everybody could, hear you and see you. And Rica, actually, Sophie is the one that introduced me to Rica. And she also introduced me to our potential another guest. And so Sophie introduced me to Rica, and then Rica introduced me to you, Pam. So things come full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. And so I'd like to, since you're the second birthday person here, I'd like to announce to everybody that I've just got a job with SF Jazz. This is my big announcement. I've just been hired for SF Jazz as an artist assistant.
Awesome.
And that means I will be and I've been wanting to get to work with that organization, for decades, since the 90s. So this is a blessing to me. And me and Stephen.
Congrats.
So now I will be able to
You got
help book. Possibly I'll be able to help book people like Pam and Rica and other people. So yes, so I'll keep you posted on that. So that's my big birthday news. So Pam, why don't you tell us how you are spending your birthday and how you're feeling today?
Wow. This is my third Zoom.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one was it was just an admin matter with JCAP, that's
Uh-huh.
Jamaica Association of Authors, Composers, Publishers.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Right.
okay.
So the
Oh,
one, yeah, the one after that now, quite contrasting, was about sports.
sports.
Yeah, I'm a big sports fan. So we were mainly talking about track and field. We do this every year as well.
Wow.
We talk about the upcoming track and field season and what the possibilities are and so on. So I was doing that. And
Nice.
then, right, so right after that now, I had to call my radio friend, Clinton Lindsay.
Oh, tell him I said hi. Yeah.
Yes,
I
I
don't know
will.
him, but I've heard, huh?
Yeah. So he's the first person I answered happy birthday on Facebook too.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But I haven't been back on it because
Uh-huh.
I've been so busy on Zoom with all these meetings. And so I said, let me just tell him, let me just tell him a quick hi before I come here.
Oh, you could invite him if you want. Yeah, he was very when after Tabby's funeral, he was kind enough to republish something that I wrote. And I
Mm,
thought, and I was so honored because I've always heard about these great people. A lot of these legends I actually saw at the funeral, but was too shy to actually approach them.
yeah.
Writers, journalists get starstruck too sometimes. So yeah, and
Everybody.
sometimes yeah.
excuse me
I,
1 second. I hate to interrupt. I have to pop off for a second. I have to scoop my daughter up from school, but I'll be back in a few.
In a few, okay,
okay.
okay.
Okay,
We look
blessings
forward to it. All right,
always.
see you
Okay,
soon.
one love.
All right,
Peace.
be sure to come back. Be sure to come back.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll do.
Okay,
Thank
thanks.
you. Peace.
Yeah. Yeah. So Pam, what do you typically do on your birthday?
It's usually pretty cool, you know.
Uh-huh.
I
Uh-huh.
might have I will have a small, well, not me, my daughter will come over
Uh-huh.
with some friends and we have a little get together and watch some movies and stuff. That's what it will be like tonight.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, your daughter will come over and watch some movies? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
I,
Nice. Oh, wait, I forgot to ask you to invite your daughter.
yeah, she might come, but it would be a short visit if she pops in,
I
because she
said,
has to go get certain things and then make her way over to me. So,
oh, okay. Got it. Got it. Got it.
yeah.
And Ray, where do you live?
Oh, I'm in Florida.
Oh, in Florida.
Yes.
Okay. So, and how are you going to spend your sister's birthday today?
Well, I didn't even remember it was her birthday, to tell you the truth. But I just came in from a job and saw the WhatsApp and said, let me join and see what's going on.
Yeah, because I just sent it. I said, let me make sure I send it to the family group if anybody can come.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Great, great. So, Pam, the unique thing about you is it true you grew up in England? And if so, what was that like?
I didn't grow up there, but I was born there. I
Oh,
remember, yeah, I remember being there. Um, I remember those red brick buildings. I remember us playing in the bomb ruins, and it was only the other day I said to myself, hold on, we used to play in the bomb ruins. We're lucky.
wow.
We're lucky. Because
Wow.
all the neighborhood children, we used to play there.
Wow.
I said,
The
my goodness.
the World War II bombed ruins?
Yes.
Wow.
So, it just hit me after all this time, after all these many years, it hit me that, hold on. hold on the pump. You guys were playing in the bomb ruins.
Wow.
Let's give thanks. I say
That's
no
so you
more.
touched, you literally touched history. So what,
Yeah,
how did you end up back in Jamaica?
not back. I was born there. So I came to Jamaica.
Uh-huh.
Um, we came on a big ship.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how we came.
on a ship?
Yeah, came on a
Wow.
ship. That time Raymond was a baby.
Uh, wow.
And I remember um, being in the cabin and putting my finger in a fan.
Uh-huh.
And I learned after that, don't do that.
Don't do that anymore. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. So
Yeah.
how long did it take to on a ship to get from England to Jamaica?
Uh, just probably about 2 weeks,
2 weeks?
Yeah, I remember stopping in Spain as well.
Uh-huh.
We stopped in Spain, and I remember getting a black dolly and being told that Africa is over there, just over there.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause we're at the tip of Spain. And we
Mm-hmm.
also stopped at South America. I think
Mm-hmm.
it was probably Venezuela.
Ah,
We stopped there as well. So yeah, it was a long journey.
wow. So in those days, people they didn't fly when you had to move somewhere, migrate. You took the ship,
Yeah,
right?
most people, yeah, went on
Wow,
ships.
wow, wow. That's what an incredible part of history. So, do you feel that you're different because you were born in England, or did you just pick back up with the Jamaican culture?
I think that I was spared being British in nature. I'm so glad I came to Jamaica.
Wow, wow. Yes, because you hear about a lot of the racism and discrimination and
Yeah,
alienation that happened to the descendant, the what do you call it, the Windrush generation?
Windrush, yeah. Yeah, man,
Yeah.
I remember it. I remember it
Wow.
because my family have long memory. I remember walking on the street and other children calling us names. And of course, we call them back names. Hello. We're not take no talk from no guy. So,
Okay.
yeah. And there were instances too with others of my siblings and my father and so on. So, yeah, the racism was very much in our faces.
Wow. 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 And so, but back in Jamaica, you were able to indulge in the great musical tradition and the African inspired tradition of, you know, Jamaican
Yeah, man.
music, right?
Definitely.
And then,
Definitely.
and yeah, bring with the sand and the sea, right?
Hmm. Oh, yes. Yes. When we were children, we used to live walking distance from the beach. So we used to walk and go down to the beach pretty often. Yeah.
On the beach, yes, as opposed to snowy winters in London.
Oh, right. I mean, feeling away, the snow winters were fun because we'd make snowballs and have snow fights and stuff. So that was fun in a way. But right now, I don't want to hear about no snow.
And it's February too, and it's snow season. So I'm glad
Yeah.
you're in Jamaica. So, so Pam, I never got around to it, but I've always been needing to ask you to pay you for formal voice lessons, right? Because the thing about me is that I've always been envious of singers, and I always thought that being able to sing was the greatest gift that God could have given a person, right? And when I open my mouth and my lungs, nothing happens. I'm like, wait a minute. So my dad was a pianist, and he tried to teach me. Yeah. And so I wanted to ask you, Pam, what's some of the key things that people who are trying to learn how to sing should know?
Well, I think one of the good things is to listen to quality instrumental music. Listen to singers too as well. But maybe because I love instrumental music so much, but in listening to instrumental music helps to tune you as well. And because in instrumental music there's a lot of ad-libbing and stuff. You know, you learn a lot of stuff from doing that. And of course, as I said before, listen to vocal music as well.
Quality. What is the first, when you teach people how to sing, what's the first thing that you teach them?
Well, usually I focus on the ear. Clear notes. If you can sing me back the notes, then I might add some more notes, you know, just for the ear thing, because that's very important. But while doing all that, so I'll look at the breathing as well, you know. But I used to think, well, yeah, I'm born with it or not. But no, you can learn a lot, because I've worked with people and seen them improve. Like in 40 minutes, I see an improvement. So that's where I say, okay, people can actually learn a lot of stuff from being taught and improve, you know, with singing.
Okay. And stay tuned to the Fancy Lady Music channel, where Pam and I are going to do a series of vocal lessons. And we'll have a graduation ceremony at the end. During COVID, I took vocal lessons from my auntie, the great jazz singer Azure McCall. And it was virtual because it was during COVID. And so I decided I was going to support the artists that had been put out of work by the pandemic. So I took a course from Auntie, and she said, sing one line. And she said, open your eyes and sing, "You're not making love." And I was like, and I was so embarrassed, because you realize you don't even know, because I guess it's also about being in tune with your body. Some singers close their eyes, some look here, or some look at the audience, some focus on one person, right, in the audience. So yeah.
But yeah, so, but a lot of times singers will close their eyes, because singing is very emotional too, you know, very emotionally charged. So sometimes, yes, close your eyes. And instrumentalists too, sometimes you see them close their eyes when the music hits them and they're feeling no pain.
Exactly, carries it away. So while we wait for Rica, do you mind singing a cappella any one of your favorite songs that comes to you today? Do you mind? I know it's your birthday, where people are supposed to sing with you, but we're waiting on the musical guest that's going to do that. So, Tarfina is here. Is that your daughter? Who's Tarfina?
Yes.
All right, Tarfina. Hi. Is this the lovely young lady I met in California?
Yes.
All right. It's so good to see her again. So she will be one of our special guests as well. All right. She's connected to the audio. So while she connects, I was wondering, do you mind giving us a sample of one of your favorite songs that you're feeling today?
Ooh, let me see now. Oh boy, mind blank.
Okay.
My mind
Welcome,
is.
Tarfina. It's good to see you again. Tarfina is muted, so you could unmute yourself and turn your camera on, if you will. We have your Uncle Ray and one of our, let's see, your Uncle Ray Hall is here, your mom, renowned journalist and photographer Safri Nairobi, and then Stephen Anson is going to rejoin us, and then Rica is going to pop in. too, because it's Rica's birthday as well. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, and officially, happy birthday to you, Sheila.
All right. Thank you. Happy birthday to you.
So where's Miss Stuff? Not here now.
This time. Okay, here she is. Okay. Let me see if she's okay. Sabina, can you hear us?
Tabina.
It says she's connecting to audio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Give me
So
one sec. One
sure,
sec.
sure. Sabina, you mind unmuting? You mind unmuting? You mind unmuting? Sabina is Pam Hall's daughter, and they performed together in Riverside, California in 2022. They did a show together, and the audience just went crazy. It was a sold out show hosted by, technical difficulties. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay, we'll wait until you get the equipment straight. Yes. So, yes, Pam and her daughter Tofino were hosted at a local club by the Pacific Islander community. I think they were Tongan, but Tongans just love Pam Hall so much. And it was just an incredible reception. I've never seen anything like it before. And even some of the members of the Tongan community here, you mentioned Pam Hall, and then they just go crazy, and they like all of the lovers rock and a lot of the old school reggae, and there's a new strain of reggae that's totally Pacific Islander influence, and you have groups like Common Kings and J Boog and Pam Hall. People like Pam Hall were very influential in starting that movement amongst the Pacific Island community. Tafina, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Hi, yes, hi. Thank you for joining us.
Hi.
Can you turn on your
Hi.
camera? Can you turn on your camera?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Okay. There you are. Hi. Great to see you
Hey.
again. Hi.
Yeah.
Great to see you.
Hi.
Your mom
You
stepped
too.
away for a moment.
Yeah, I saw when she did that.
Yes, yes. So how are you today? Thank you for joining us.
No problem, no problem. I'm good. I'm good over here. Good
Yes.
to see you
So
guys cracked up as usual every
where
year.
where are you joining us from?
I'm in Jamaica in Portmore.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. In
Yeah.
Portmore.
hmm
Okay, great. And what do you usually do on your mom's birthday? How do you usually celebrate?
We usually get together, relax. She spend it with some people she cares about the most.
Oh yeah, which is
Yeah.
obviously you and Ray Hall, and yeah, that is so beautiful. So tell us about yourself and your music career, and then your mom's going to bless us with the song.
Hi, Mom. I see you come back.
Yay. Hi, Taf.
Hi. Um, I'm following in Mom's footsteps, even though I naturally have my own path and stuff. And my music it has been a bit quiet, but we're getting louder with everything that we're doing right now. We have music that's gonna be released soon. So that's what's going on my side.
Yes, I just saw you in one of your mom's videos. You want to tell me about that?
Oh, yes, yes, Cool Breeze.
Cool
Cool
breeze.
Breeze.
Yes.
Yes, it was so funny because you know, um, we had that office scene to do, and I had this fever just taking over my body, and I had to use adrenaline to get everything done and act really act the part and act very perky and happy, all while coming down with a crazy fever. So,
Oh
I,
no.
yeah, all while coming down with a crazy fever. It was fun though. I
Uh,
enjoyed it.
Yeah, yes, it was, and then so when this video is published, I'll put the link to the video in the description box so you can see these beautiful ladies, 2 generations in action. Thank you.
Yeah.
And so I was telling everybody that you performed with your mom in Riverside, California. What was your
Yeah.
impression? What was your impression of that show?
It was it was nice. The Polynesians are always showing mom love, They
Yeah.
really they really have a love for her, I guess her voice and her melodies and stuff. She's always
Mhm.
told me that they really love melodious, really beautiful melodious type music and stuff. So I think it's natural that it would draw to Pam Hall's music, you
Oh,
know.
oh, yeah.
They're
Yes,
full of
yes.
life, so they're full of enough life too. They're really
Yo,
they are a community, man. They are
They
always
are, they are.
yes. And I
man, they're
was,
always partying. It's always a vibe with them.
yes, and they're so loving, and they'll buy you
Mm-hmm.
dinner, they'll buy you drinks, they'll invite
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
pick you
Yes.
up.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
yes, and that I was just telling your daughter that the Polynesians, they love that old school real reggae sound that you helped originate, right? And
Hmm.
every person from Tonga that I know here in San Francisco, they all know Pam Hall. You know,
Yeah,
so they're
yeah,
like Pam
man.
Hall, right? And so, yeah, so that is such a blessing that your music is so enduring. And we're gonna wrap up soon because I want everyone to continue with their day. And we try not to go past an hour, but we were just giving Rika and uh, uh, well, I should tell you the special guest was supposed to be Glenn Brownie, but he
Oh.
got called. He got called into the recording studio at the last minute, and I don't mess with people's money. I don't. So
Hmm.
I tell them go and make the money. We'll always we can celebrate. They know that you love them, so go and make that money. So yes, would you like to bless us with a certain song, Pam, before we say goodbye?
Well, since we're talking about that song that Tafina was in, I'll just sing a little piece of it.
Okay, sure, sure.
Okay. Oh, I, oh, the road may look rough, but still flowers are grow. Things may be tough, yeah. Enjoy the cool breeze that blows, said the road may look rough, but still flowers are grow. Things may be tough, yeah. Enjoy the cool breeze. Don't get discouraged. The future not in bondage. All things can be salvaged, no matter how badly damaged. The road may look rough, but still flowers are grow. Things may be tough, yeah. Enjoy the cool breeze, yeah.
That is so beautiful. Thank you, Pam.
I really you sing the song,
And
I mean, man.
and I in 2022, my Fancy Lady music channel is named after the song Fancy Lady by the Mighty Diamonds. I asked the writer of that song what influenced him to write a song like Fancy Lady. He said Pam Hall. He said Pam Hall. He said, you see how she fancy, and then so yes, as another, what inspired you to write Cool Breeze?
Well, actually, um, we got the rhythm from Josh Harris, who is from California. I don't know if you know him.
No, I don't know. Jeff Harris?
Josh,
Josh Harris.
Josh
No,
Harris, right?
I don't believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, so he sent me the rhythm, and I've done background work for him before, and I did another song for him before as well.
Uh-huh.
So, so I got the song, started putting down some ideas, and
Uh-huh.
I sent it to Willow,
Uh-huh.
who is my co-writer, you
Theater.
know.
Uh-huh.
And Willa was on the train and he wrote 2 sets of lyrics before getting off the train. I was like, but wait, you're not playing my brethren, you know?
Uh-huh.
And I took the one that I liked and we worked with that, a back and forth thing and so on, and worked together. And between us all, we came up with a nice song, you know?
It's a beautiful song. And again, check the link in the description box to hear Pam and Tafina's beautiful song. Thank you, everybody. And Pam, before we go, can you give a birthday greeting for Rica Newell?
Rica, blessed, happy, earth strong to the eye. More love, more life, more blessings. Yeah. And to say all of that for you too.
Awesome. Thank you. And thank you, everybody.
Yes.
This is Rani Sheila Moody with the Fancy Lady Music Channel. Happy birthday, Pam. Happy birthday, Rica. Thank you. Thank you,
And
Tafina.
happy birthday, you.
Thank you. And thank
Happy
you, Tafina, for
birthday.
joining us.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Uncle Ray Hall. And thank you, Safi. Thank you, Stephen Honeston. Tafina, you'll be able to meet Stephen when the video replays. He was a famous artist. He might do portraits of you and Pam. He's done one of Rica before. So yes, but I wish everybody a blessed birthday. And Pam, I'm going to take you up on those vocal lessons. Okay.
All right.
All right. I love you all. Goodbye.
All right.
Bless up.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bless. Bye-bye.
Little more tough. All right, Ray.
Bye.
Bye.